Welcome back to Cross Country as we head to Killeen, Texas, where a father decided to take matters into his own hands after the school shooting in Uvalde. Eddie Chelby volunteered to stand guard at his son's elementary school for the last 2 days of school. This powerful gesture stirring up emotions for the community after suffering such a huge loss in Uvalde. Joining me now is that courageous father, Eddie. Eddie, thank you so much for joining the program. You said that I could not sleep after Uvalde. And so just like many Texans do, you took matters into your own hands. Why, sir?
Well, I just knew with the experience that I have being in the military for 11 years, and then I'm actually in the private security business right now. Just volunteering your time in your own community is one of the biggest things anybody can do. And the impact that I could have had in that moment for the people of my area to just give them a little bit of a peace of mind and sense of safety in the last 2 days of school, it was the easiest thing anybody could do. And especially for me, I was available and I wanted to be there.
Sir, what's been the response from the community? Are there more fathers, mothers that want to step up to the plate to also provide security for the school until our leaders figure it out?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I wasn't even the first person or the only person that day to do it. I was just a person that went viral for doing it. We had people out at their schools also in the community. We had them out in their vehicles at the street in front of the schools. We had numerous people come the day after the post went viral to come help me at that school. So it's been a big outpouring of support. A lot of people asking me for advice on what I'm doing, what my community is doing. And this is coming from all different places in Texas and across the United States.
Sir, you're a security professional. So what do you want from our leaders? What do they need to do right now? I understand there's a big gun debate, but it seems like they're going to have that for a while. But from a security standpoint, what can they do right now to provide safety for our kids?
Well, I think that it all kind of starts from the bottom up, but then we definitely need help from the top down as well. Whether that's looking at lifting or reallocating, budgets to increase the security measures that are at these schools right now, or whether it's seeking third parties to go and do a security assessment. A lot of these things are going to come down from state funding levels, federal funding, and we need to help on both ends right now.
Yeah, Eddie, I know you were touched by the Uvalde shooting. What do you think the reaction has been from all over the state of Texas? I know as a Texan, I was heartbroken, but I had to take some days off after covering that story. But as a human being, as a father, as a Texan, what was going through your head as you processed this?
Well, as a father, as a parent, you identify, part of your identity comes from being a parent. And whether you're a caretaker, grandfather, uncle, those children are your identity. And as a Texan and having seen that happen in your state, you identify immediately. And personally, I have a 10-year-old. I have a fourth grader, one that just graduated or promoted out of the fourth grade. So it hits home because you're seeing that right in front of you every single day. And then to see that just in an area 200 miles south of me, that so many of those kids in that same age group were taken away, it just really tugs at your heart. And you put yourself in their shoes and unimaginable grief that overcomes you.
Yeah. Well, your son has a good father, and you're a good man, sir, because you're not just talking about it, you're being about it. And thank you so much for what you're doing. I hope you inspire others to do the same and to our leaders figure it out. Thank you, sir.
I hope so. Thank you.
You got it.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.